A very good morning, dear students of class 9th and class 10th. Once again, welcome back to English grammar class, grammar session. I think this is going to be day 12 session. Day 12 session. In day 11 and day 10 sessions, we have been doing with our tenses. I started off with tenses. What exactly is the tense? The relation between tense and a verb. How does the tense occur? How does the verb occur? Okay, what are the different timings? Okay, what is the relation between tense and a time? So all these things we have learnt in our previous classes. So we are done with our present tense. Started off with tense, the present tense, as I told you. Three tenses basically: present tense, past tense and future tense. And each tense has got four forms. So now this class we have entered into. Yesterday's class we have completed about present tense, two forms. In the initial session two forms I finished. In the later session again I finished another two forms, that is simple present, present continuous. One session it was. The second session was on present perfect. Okay, present perfect and present perfect continuous. Now let us enter into past. Now the second major tense is past tense. Past. Now the title itself is self-expressive. Is it not, children? You can easily understand. What is a past tense? A past tense is a word which refers to the action of a noun happened in the past. Right? It is as simple as that. The past tense is it denotes the past tense verb. Action happened in the past, as I am telling you. Now let us cite upon the definition part. What exactly is definition says? The simple past. This tense refers to the action of a noun, that is verb. What is action of a noun? It is verb. The action of a noun is verb. So this tense refers to the action of a noun, that is verb, completed in the past. It is completed, action completed. Action completed in the past. When is this past? I have written in the bracket here. Children, I have written in the bracket here, it is long past. As I told you in my previous class, past tense categorized into two forms: recent past, long past. Recent past is that where we can say in present perfect. Recent past means we can say in present perfect. I have done, she has eaten, okay, the bus has left, like that. But whereas long past denotes, it could be anything. 1 month back, 1 year back, 10 years back, long past. Okay? It is not referring to anything which is in the present time. It is referring to completely to the past time. That's why this tense refers to the action of a noun, that is verb, completed in the past time. Completed in the past time. The action has ended in the past time, that is long past. So how is the structure? If you see the structure here, subject plus V2 plus object. Subject, simple. The structure is very simple to remember. Subject plus V2, verb in the second form, plus object. Subject plus V2 plus object. So verb in the main form. There is no helping verb. If you observe here, in this structure, there is no helping auxiliary verb. Only presence of the main verb. So how does the example go? I have taken subject. Father, my father, my father. Okay, I have taken it as subject. My father, what did he do? What happened in the sentence? What is the situation? Went. Went is nothing but V2. Went out. So what is the V1 of went? What is the V1 of went? Go. Go is the V1 of went. Went is the V2 form. What is V3 of went? Gone. Go, went, gone. Go, went, gone. Okay. So my father went out. When he went out, there is no specific time, but he went out. What is the time? Past time. What time it refers to? It refers to the past time. So when 1 hour back, 2 hours back, 1 day back, we don't know. My father went out. The sentence is only that much. Okay? My father went out. If I am saying yesterday, it means, if I say my father went out 1 hour back, it means, so my father went out, subject plus V2 plus object. Now look at the second example. Look at the second example. Second example, what I have taken? Sita, the third subject. The third subject. Here father also is the, okay, third subject. Let us see. Sita wrote the notes. Right past tense is what? Right is V1 form. What is V2 form? V2 form is wrote. So Sita wrote the notes. When did she write the notes? We don't know. She wrote the notes. That means she wrote the notes. Completed writing the notes. She wrote the notes means it senses she completed writing the notes, wrote the notes. Okay, she wrote the notes. When? Yesterday. She wrote the notes 3 days back. She wrote the notes last month. She wrote the notes. Action happened in the past. Action happened in the past time. That is V2. That is simple past. That is called simple past. Now let us look at the third example, which is very peculiar example. Now I have taken the first subject singular. I have taken the first subject singular here. I, R-E-A-D. How to pronounce this? If I say I read V1, R-E-A-d, read V2. Okay, read, read, V2, past participle also read, R-E-A-D, read, and ing form, V4 form is reading. So now, because this is the past tense, then how I can't say I read the newspaper, then it is not referring to the past time. So I read the newspaper. I read the newspaper. When I read, for example, I read the newspaper yesterday. I read the newspaper 1 hour ago. 1 hour ago. Okay? I read the newspaper 1 hour ago. Or I read the newspaper. So, the word, there are certain words in English, there are certain verbs in English. It doesn't change its form, but the pronunciation changes. Okay? The pronunciation changes. Like read. If it is read, if you are pronouncing this R-E-A-D, read, it refers to the present time. If you pronounce this R-E-A-D, read, it refers to the past time. So I read the newspaper. I is the subject, read is the verb, V2, object is the newspaper. Object is the newspaper. So this is the meaning and understanding of simple past. What exactly is simple past? This tense refers to the action of a noun, that is verb, completed in the past time. Completed in the past time, that is long past. Structure, what is the structure? Subject plus V2 plus object. Okay, I hope children you are understanding this. Simple past is very simple to understand. Okay, let us come to the past continuous form. Let us come to the past continuous form. Now again the title itself is clear. It is continuous. It is continuous. Past continuous. Okay. See the definition. This tense refers to the action of a noun. What is this tense refers to? Action of a noun, that is verb in the past time. The action of a noun in the past time, but in the continuous form. The action is not completed. Action refers to the past time and in the continuous form in the past only. So if you see the timeline here, this is future tense, this is present tense, this is past tense. This is past tense. So what is past continuous? Action started in the past and continued for some time, and in the past only it is continuing. It has not come to present time. It has not come to present time. Action started 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. it is still continuing. 11 a.m. is still continuing. What is the present time? 12. For example, 12 noon. So action has not reached 12. Action started in the past, continuing in the past. It is in a continuous form only. But which tense? It refers to the past. What is the time? It is a past time only. That is the meaning of past continuous. For example, the teacher asked the boy, what were you doing yesterday? What were you doing? Why didn't you do the homework? The student answers, I was watching TV. I was watching TV. So what was your action yesterday? I was watching TV. I was watching TV. Look at the first example. I was reading the newspaper. So how is the structure? The structure is subject plus was or were. Was or were plus V4 plus object. Helping verbs. Was or verbs again. Helping verbs. Auxiliary verbs. Subject plus was or were plus V4 plus object. Subject was or were plus V4 plus object. Now if you see here, subject I have taken as the first subject, I. The first subject I have taken. I goes with what? I were reading. Can I say I were reading? No. Were has to be used when the subject is plural. They were reading. Children were reading. Boys were reading. Correct. When I should use was? When the subject is singular. When the subject is singular, that is the first subject. She was. I was. He was. Ramesh was. Correct. Okay. Ramesh were wrong. She were wrong. He were wrong. So I was reading. So I is the subject here. Was is the helping verb here. Reading is the V4 form. V4 form. The newspaper. I was reading the newspaper. What you were doing? I was reading the newspaper. Now second sentence. They were playing cricket yesterday. What were they doing yesterday? They were playing cricket. So action started in the form, in the past tense. Action started in the past, continuing in the past. It is in the continuous form in the past only. It is continuing in the past only. Generally these sort of tenses, these sort of sentences we use it to denote the action of a noun while something is there. For example, I was reading the newspaper, okay, while my father came. For example, they were playing cricket yesterday. They were playing cricket yesterday. There is some time phrase word used in the sentence. So in such circumstances, in such situations, we use past continuous tense forms. Past continuous tense form. Look at the second example. They were playing cricket yesterday. They were playing cricket yesterday. Now third example. The students were listening. The students were listening to the class. What were you doing? What were you doing? If I say the students were listening to the class, it refers to the past time. If I say the students are listening to the class, what happens? It refers to the present time. It refers to the action, continuous action in the present time. This is the continuous action in the past time. If I am saying the students are listening, it refers to the present time. If I say the students were listening, then it is past time. The students were listening to the class. As simple as that. The students were listening to the class. So, in past continuous, the action of a noun starts in the past and continues in the past. Action is not over again. It is going on in the past only. Subject plus was or were plus V4 plus object. That is what is the definition. Now simple past again. It is subject plus V2 plus object. This tense refers to the action of a noun. So dear children, I hope you have understood. In the past tense, two forms we have dealt in this day 12 session. We have dealt with two forms. What is that? Simple past tense form and past continuous form. Okay, simple past tense form and past continuous form. Please make these notes. You can repeat because it is our classes are coming on the YouTube link. You can play as many times you want till the concept is clear, till the subject is clear, till you write the notes. You can play as many times you want, and please make a fair notes. The day the school begins, the day the school opens, probably I will check all the students' notes. So these notes would be of great help for you, okay, in learning English grammar, children. So day 12 session, now we are done with past tense. In the basic past tense, we are done with simple past and we are done with past continuous. That's what. Okay, so with this we end this session at this point of time. Thank you.